Hello, Chicago. If there is anyone out there who still doubts it's the answer told by lines that stretched around schools and churches in numbers this nation has never seen, by people who waited 3 hours and 4 hours, many for the first time in their lives, because they believed that this time must be different, that their voices could be that difference. It's the answer spoken by young and old, rich and poor, Democrat and Republican, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, gay, straight, disabled and not disabled, Americans who sent a message to the world that we have never been just a collection of individuals or a collection of red states and blue states. We are and always will be the United States of America. It's the answer that led those who've been told for so long by so many to be cynical and fearful and doubtful about what we can achieve, to put their hands on the arc of history and bend it once more toward the hope of a better day. It's been a long time coming, but tonight, because of what we did on this day, in this election, at this defining moment, change has come to America. A little bit earlier this evening, I received an extraordinarily gracious call from Senator McCain. Senator McCain fought long and hard in this campaign, and he's fought even longer and harder for the country that he loves. He has endured sacrifices for America that most of us cannot begin to imagine. We are better off for the service rendered by this brave and selfless leader. I congratulate him. I congratulate Governor Palin for all that they've achieved, and I look forward to working with them to renew this nation's promise in the months ahead. I want to thank my partner in this journey, a man who campaigned from his heart and spoke for the men and women he grew up with on the streets of Scranton and rode with on the train home to Delaware, the Vice President-elect of the United States, Joe Biden. And I would not be standing here tonight without the unyielding support of my best friend for the last 16 years, the rock of our family, the love of my life, the nation's next First Lady, Michelle Obama. Sasha and Malia, I love you both more than you can imagine, and you have earned the new puppy that's coming with us to the White House. And while she's no longer with us, I know my grandmother's watching, along with the family that made me who I am. I miss them tonight. I know that my debt to them is beyond measure. To my sister Maya, my sister Alma, all my other brothers and sisters, thank you so much for all the support that you've given me. I'm grateful to them. To my campaign manager, David Plouffe.
I don't know if you remember this moment, if you remember this day. The black community was very happy. The black people in America was very happy. They had overwhelmed joy. America was standstill. After the victory of Barack Obama, he made statements. And the speech that he made that night, it brings happiness to the hearts of all Americans and mostly the black people or the black community in America, because they expected a lot. They expected a lot since they managed to get the black person who was going to lead America, and what they expected a lot from that guy. They expected a lot, and what they think of is that all the problems and the issues that they were facing, like a black community in America, the issues like racism, after all, Barack Obama, as the black man, as the African black community, African American, he is the one who betrayed Africa by going and kill Muammar Gaddafi. He is the one who was responsible of the death of Muammar Gaddafi of Libya and destroyed Libya. Until this time, the kind of the life that is in Libya is very disgraceful. And this all happened because of Barack Obama. So when we as Africans at this time, we have the leaders who are now supporting the coming back of African American or the black Americans to come back home. We are sponsoring this, we are supporting this, and the leaders there are some revolutionary leaders who are supporting this, saying that the black community should come back home and should come invest and feel free at home, because they were from Africa. They have to come to motherland. I'll first show you this clip and we will come back and react at the end of it.
Yo, as a black American living here in South Africa, having a home like this was just a dream in America, coming from me, St. Louis, Illinois. But I was able to retire medically, and now I'm here, what you call living a soft life. You understand? I'm walking through pillars and shit like I'm a Roman emperor. But yeah, for the amount that I'm paying here, it'll cost me like 3 times as much in the States. I get to walk the streets without being harassed in a white neighborhood because my police are black. And they just want a little bit of cold drink money. Yo, as a black American living here in South Africa, having a home like this was just a dream.
As you've seen, welcome back. As you've heard about that guy, he is feeling very safe in Africa. He is feeling very comfortable. He enjoys everything, starting from climate, temperature, foods, security, because he is free to walk everywhere. He is free to walk around the streets and no one is coming out to ask him any question. No police is coming to harass him. No one is coming to intimidate him. Because, when you don't know that this guy is from America or he's a black American, you cannot know until you cannot be aware, and you cannot go to him or after him to maybe search him, accuse him, or intimidate him, ask him questions, because you cannot be aware of where this guy is from, because he is like the other Africans. He looks like the other Africans. The color skin, everything, unless you talk to him, that's when you will realize that this guy is not from Africa because of his speaking accent. And that is what we want. We are not, when we talk about the African issues that the black community matters, it's not that we are promoting violence or we are still we are against the other race. No, but we are trying to fight for African freedom. We are trying to fight for the black man's rights. The black man's right, wherever he is, he has to be respected. He has to be taken care of, but not the other way around. So, you know what? The problem of African is that they have accepted to be used. The Africans has accepted to be used, and that's the problem that is consuming African continent. Because when the people from West want to do anything in Africa, when they want to do anything with any leader of Africa, they cannot come by themselves. You will never see any white man coming to Africa to kill someone or to assassinate anybody or to come and accuse anyone. But they will use the fellow Africans. They will find someone who is similar to you. They will use him, and he will come and deceive you. He will come and expose you. He will come and destroy you. That's what they do. And that's why when Barack Obama came to power, the superpowers or foreign powers, they used Barack Obama because they were targeting Muammar Gaddafi for a very long time, but they never wanted to come and expose themselves to be seen like they have come to destroy this guy. But since Barack Obama was there and he was the black person, he was the black African, so they used him and come to achieve their mission of destroying Libya and Muammar Gaddafi. At this time, we have seen when they wanted to destroy Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso, they were using the black persons. They have used many assassins from Africa, from Burkina Faso, from Ivory Coast, from the neighboring countries, and later they have come clearly to send their own Michael General Langley to come and take down Ibrahim Traore. So we as Africans at this time, what we have to do is to learn on how to be on check by ourselves. We have to learn on how to be our own keepers. Because when we as Africans, we are failing our own, when we are not checking on the matters that can favor and help Africa community just like ourselves, then it means that we have a very big problem. It means that we cannot do anything to promote the African community. It means that it's very hard to promote the rights and the freedom of African continent, because we are still giving these people opportunities and to access to African continent through ourselves. But when we continue doing this, then we are not going to achieve anything to African continent. So we, the black Americans who are coming to Africa, we have many who have come and settled in Ghana. Ghana is the center of the black community. That's where everything happened. When the black community were going to be taken away as slaves, all that business, the slave trade was happening in Ghana. So that was the center. So when the African American are coming back to Africa, they are going straight to Ghana, because that is where their ancestors were taken from. Because we need the Africa to develop. We need the Africans who are not around, who are not in Africa, to come and invest in Africa to make great Africa. That's what we are trying to advocate. That's what we are trying to say each and every day. So all the black Africans that have been in power, that have been in a very good position to help Africa, they have failed Africa. They have destroyed their own brothers and sisters. The one and only which we expected that he's going to make the African community great was Barack Obama. But at the end of it, he never delivered anything to Africa. He never delivered anything or promoted anything to African community, because during Obama, 200,000 people were deported back in Africa. So he never stopped these things of deporting Africans back to their countries, while these people, he know very well the history of Africans in America. They know very well that the black community is the one who built that great America. So he never he never came deeply in that issue. He never came deeply in that issue of segregation. He never came back deeply to that issue of racism. And that's why until this time, Donald Trump cannot come back and stop these issues because once Donald Trump is not a black American, he is American. So if our own never promoted this and supported this and try to at least take that a high percentage of managing it, so how comes someone who is not of that color can come and stop this thing? And that's why you are seeing all that is happening in Africa and America. It is something that it's against the will of black people in America, and they're the one who are facing a lot of challenges. So we as Africans, we are still standing at this, and we are still supporting this. We are saying one thing, that we need the best for Africans. And for those who feel that they want to come back to Africa, they are welcome. Africa is the best place to be. Africa is their comfort. This is Kenyan Explorer. Speak out your views. We comment on the comment section. Bring up your commentaries. Subscribe to the channel for updates and more concerning Africa, because we love Africa and we need the best Africa. This is Kenyan Explorer. Until next upload, stay tuned.